Always well.
Morning. Um, Make sure that you have 2 clocks at least for our practice today.
Okay.
We are going to be working on some abdominal strength, core strength, mostly side body strength, and discussing how when we do things like side bends and twisting, that we should be using our obliques to kind of help that process. Meaning, as we side bend to the right, let's say, my left side body is going to stretch. But most of the time, we'll just use our hands, we'll use our other parts of our body to get into the pose, to the side bend, when we should really be focusing on engaging the right side body to stretch the left side. And that theory kind of goes along with a couple of other things we talk about yoga. Like when we're in cobra pose, we want to slide forward through, stretch the front body, but that means the back body has to work, right? So today we're kind of focusing more on side body with that, but it's something though that is going to be with other parts of our poses. So always thinking like if one side of the body is working, then what side of the body is stretching and vice versa. So we are going to start on our back in Shavasana pose. So just let your legs extend as wide as the mat. Maybe you start to roll down nice and slow. And as you come down onto your back, taking any movement that you might need, like a lot of the head, tap the fingers, you shift to the hips. Anything that you need to do to settle for 16 moments to practice just a little bit of breath. And then here our feet are going to be as wide as your mat. And then maybe the arms come away from the side body. Maybe your arms maybe go off onto the floor. Just close your eyes, soften your shoulders. If you turn your palms up, your shoulders have a little bit better chance of rolling open. But if you feel like you have too much energy this morning, then just turn your palms down. And then let's just pause, close your eyes. Let's breathe in fully, nose, and open your mouth. Just exhale the breath. Let it go, let it release. We'll do that 2 more times, breathing in through the nose, fully filling up, letting the chest rise. And as the chest rises, making the back body engage. So you're stretching with your breath, inhale. And as you exhale, here will soften. You feel your abdominals start to engage and the lower back is flat. Breathe in through the nose fully if you can. Maybe you feel your heart lift. You feel the expansion, stretch the rib cage. The shoulder blades now engage as you draw them together. Maybe you feel a lift through the upper back. And then as you exhale, feel the softening, the melting into the mat, the release of the breath by engaging the abdominals, by the back. Now just breathe in and out the nose. Maybe breathe in for a count of 3, 2, 1. Holding. 3, 2, 1. Exhale now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Holding. 3, 2, 1. Release for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a couple of breaths now, in and out through the nose. Allowing just a moment to go inward to scan your body. Noticing any tension, trying to release it. So exhale. And then start to make little movements with your body, just moving the head from side to side and wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe make fists with your hands, roll the wrists as you let the feet circle. And then keeping your feet as wide as the mat, take the arms overhead. Now each limb has a corner of the mat. Star pose. Full breath in. Now as you exhale, take the left foot. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right at the right corner of the mat. So now you feel a little bit of a crescent shape on the left side. Let's bring the arms overhead and take your right hand and pull up on the left forearm. Now another full breath in. As you exhale, we're going to tip to the right. And as you tip to the right, engage the right side body. So shorten the distance between the right shoulder and the right hip to stretch the left side body. And then as you inhale, star pose, open up wide. As you exhale, right foot lifts up and crosses right ankle over the left. Arms reach overhead. We'll pull up on the right forearm this time. Breathe in, find the left. Now, as you exhale, side bending to the left, using the left side body to engage. So the right side body is up. And then as you inhale, we come back and star pose. As you exhale, bend the knees, slide the feet up the mat, and bring the arms down the side of the body. So if you need a moment to just allow the knees to knock in and just let your legs be for a moment, let them get used to being bent, just take a moment. And then we're going to slowly start to open our to about hip distance apart and take the knees just over the ankles. Now, as you inhale, I want to take the arms overhead and I want you to lift the hips up. Breathe in. As you exhale, let the hips come down, let the arms start to sweep forward. And as you get to your legs, lift the shoulders up off the mat and reach towards the front. Inhale, shoulders down, arms reach overhead, hips lift. As you exhale, hips come down, arms come forward, lift the shoulders, reaching towards your shin. Let's breathe in, arms overhead, lift the hips. As you exhale, draw the belly in and down, hips are down, arms reach towards your shin, and now hold it. We're going to go a little bit of a tick off side to side. So here now, let the right hand reach towards the right ankle, short your right thigh body. As you inhale, come to center. As you exhale, left hand reaches towards the left ankle, short the left side body. Now, if you have any issues with your neck, just take the hands behind the head and think elbow towards shin instead. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, maybe elbow or hand reaches towards the left side. One more time, your side, inhale through center. Exhale, tip to your right. Inhale through center. Exhale, tip towards your left. Come back to center, lower your head down onto the ground. Let your knees knock in, let your feet be wide. Windshield wipe your legs from side to side. Float the arms overhead. As the legs go to the right, take your gaze to the left. As the legs go to the left, gaze to the right. Allow the head now a little bit of release if you felt tension. And then we'll take the twist to the right, let the legs be. Let them go to the right. Now, option here to take your right foot and place the right outer foot on the left outer thigh. So once you do that, maybe feel a little downward pressure with the right foot. Maybe get a little bit more length for the left side body. Let's take another breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to come up into a figure four. So start to lift your legs, heel till the left foot in, and you bring yourself into a figure four shape. Now we'll float the hands to the thighs and breathe in. And as you exhale, maybe both hands push your right leg, or take one hand to each side and press both legs away. Just get a little length in your spine, maybe the crown of the head reaches towards the back of the mat. Now, when you inhale, we'll soften. As you exhale, thread through, reach for your left hamstring. And as you do, draw the belly in so that the lower back comes to the mat. Flex both of your feet. Use your right elbow to press the right knee away. Soften with an inhale. And as you exhale, draw the legs in again a little bit more. Maybe you feel a little tip of your tailbone or a lift of the hips above the mat. Soften with your inhale. Draw in with your exhale. Now, as you release your hands, we'll lift the left foot in. We're going to take the right leg up to the sky, just roll the ankle, point, flex the toe. Take the hands behind the hamstring, pressing the leg away from you into the hands. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, let's draw the leg towards you, slide up to the calf. Maybe lift the shoulders above the mat. You want a little extra, slide your left leg long so that both legs are extended. Just option. We'll lower the shoulders down onto the mat, bend your right. We'll slowly just open the right knee laterally a little bit. Maybe left hand comes onto the left thigh. Right knee now, maybe a little bit wide towards the right shoulder. Drawing the knee in. And then guide the knee through center and take it now across the body for a twist. Extend the right arm out to its feet. Left hand helps bring the right leg across the body. Option here to take your right foot and maybe hook it behind your left. I think sometimes that feels kind of nice. And then as you inhale, we come back to center, right leg to the sky. Right knee bends, left knee bends, both feet are on the floor, knees knock in, feet as wide as the mat, and back to windshield wiping the legs. So side to side movement, arms overhead, switching the gaze opposite the legs, and landing the legs to the left, gaze to the right. Now option here to lift your left foot off the floor and take the outer quarter of your left foot onto the right outer thigh. This is a little extra. Sometimes it feels nice. If it doesn't work for you, take it off. We'll be here for one more breath. And then as you exhale, we'll come to figure four. So let the legs come up, heel toe your right foot in. Place the right foot on the floor, let the hands come to your thighs. Now breathing in, and maybe both hands push the left leg away. Or one hand on each side and they press forward. Just a little bit more spinal. Soften with your inhale. And as you exhale, thread through, find your right hamstring. Draw the belly in and down. Flex your feet. Use your left elbow to press the left knee wide. Let's soften just for a moment to breathe in. And as you exhale, draw the belly in. Maybe you're pulling in so much you can feel a tip of the tailbone or a lift of the hips. Trying to stay soft with the neck and shoulders. One more breath in. One more breath out. Release your hands, let the right foot land, run the left knee to your chest. Take your left leg up to the sky, roll the ankle, point flex the toe. Clasping behind the hamstring, we'll flex the foot and press the leg away. The arms feel long. And then as you exhale, slide the hands to the calf, lift up off the mat with your shoulders. Option here to draw the right leg and extend the palm. Pull the left leg towards you. One more breath. One more breath. Now, as you start to lower the shoulders, let the left leg lower slowly down to the mat. And just be there for a moment here, letting your legs just rest. Taking a breath in. Taking another breath out. We're gonna very slowly start to bend the knees, slide the feet up the mat. One at a time, the knees come into the chest. You allow your body to rock side to side. Maybe you're pulling the knees wide or hugging them close. We're gonna roll up to sit. So here you're gonna just roll to one side or rock and roll the way up to sit. As you come to sit, cross the right shin in front of the left and take your arms out to an A-frame shape. Now from this A-frame shape, we're going to just practice again a little side body engagement and side body stretching. So let the left arm reach up and let's stretch up and feel long, feel tall. As you exhale, try to shorten the distance on the right side body. And we're going to bend over to the right side. Now my right obliques, my right shoulder and hip are coming towards one another. The right hand pushes down. Stretch the left side. Use the right hand to push down, left ground. Turn your palm down. Maybe either spin your heart from under the left armpit or turn to look down to your right palm. Now as you inhale, we'll come to center. As you exhale, left hand, right thigh. Right hand comes behind you to guide the hips forward. Take a breath in, soften the stomach. Now as you exhale, draw the belly in. And let's use the right obliques, the right side body, to pull you into the chest. So here maybe you feel the hand out, but use the oblique. And then soften with an in. And now maybe float the hand, the left hand, off of your thigh. And see if you can feel it better. Breathe in. And as you exhale now, maybe hand to heart, or just let the left hand float. Try and pull your right side off. As you inhale, we'll come to center. Just extend the legs, release for a moment, switch the crossings of your legs. Just bringing, for me, it's the left shin in front, coming into an A-frame shape with the arms. Right arm is going to reach up, feel the stretch in the leg. And then as we start to tip over, left side body is going to shorten. So I want you to think, engage the left side body to side bend so the right side body gets a stretch. So breathe in. And as you exhale, tip to your left. So here, left shoulder, left hip. Draw tip towards one. Stretch the right side. Left fingers push down so the right hip grounds. Option to look under the right armpit or turn to look down towards the left finger. On your next inhale, we'll rise up. And now we'll take the twist. First, right hand to left thigh, left hand behind. Sit up tall, breathe in. And as you exhale, draw the belly in towards the spine and twist to the left. So notice maybe the engagement, but feel maybe deeper as the right hand pulls. Now soften just a little bit, hover the right hand off the thigh. Maybe hand to heart, breathe in. And now use the left side body to pull you into the twist. Try to pull, instead of using the right hand. As you inhale, we'll come to center. And as you exhale now, tabletop. So sweep the legs or roll over your shins and make your way to tabletop. So once you come into tabletop, just note your hands here. Point your fingers forward. Fan the other fingers out. Grip the mat with your hands. And just start a little side-to-side movement. Or maybe you're just shaking your tail or dangling your head. Take a moment to move. Maybe you like forward and back. Maybe you want to flip your fingers around and stretch your wrists. Just take a moment to settle in your way. You circle. One more moment or two here for yourself. And then come back to tabletop. So now here, let's curl your toes under. Tip your tailbone up. And then we're going to start to drop the belly. So here, feel the belly, the abdominals. Maybe you even start to feel the shoulder blades engage, help bring the heart forward. And you hug the elbows in. Now, as you exhale, untuck the toes, press down through the tops of the feet with the hand, pull the belly in, tuck your tailbone under, stretch through the upper back, but engage the abdominals. Inhale, curl the toes, soften the belly, gaze forward. Think maybe shoulder blades draw together and down. As you exhale, widen the back body to stretch, tip your tailbone down, press through the hands and the top of the feet. Just stretch that part of our back body, but engage the front body, chest, the abdominals. And then we make our way to center. And now we went to the up and down with our spine. Let's go side to side. So now we're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, right shoulder shorten, the right shoulder towards right hip. Look to the right, maybe if you like. Come back to center, breathe in. Let's take left shoulder towards left hip, and as you do, maybe look left. So feel engaged on the left side body to stretch to the right. Come back to center one more time. Let's start to look right, shorten the distance on your right side body. Make your way to center, inhale. Now left side body engages, look left. Make your way to center, just neutral spine or anything you need to do to sort of let that go. Left hand is going to stay on the mat. Let's peel your right arm up. Flip up to the right thumb. Maybe right arm over the ear, and as you do, feel the side body on the right side. Maybe lift to the left side. And then we'll make our way back to your table posture. Pull the right arm down. Left arm feels up here. Maybe this is enough. Maybe arm over the ear. Lift up through the left side body by shortening the right side. Circle your way down. Back to table. All right, from here, we're going to take your right toes and turn your right toes out. Yep. And then we're going to lift your right knee and plant your right thumb. And just take a moment to just shift a little forward and back, And then once you've sort of moved a little bit, you can either sit back deeper, maybe right hand, you decide to push the right knee away, lift it. Take a second to feel good in your leg, your hip. And then we're going to release your right hand just for a moment so that the left hand is under your left shoulder. Now peel your right arm up. And as you peel the right arm up, maybe you start to feel like a little bit of a side plank here. And if you want to take it a little bit deeper, a little bit more, we're going to shift a little weight into your right foot and your left hand. And then come into a side plank where we send the left leg back, so the left knee, and then send the left leg back into your side plank. So you can stay where you are, come to the outer border of your left, and come into side plank. Now we start to release your right hand, bring the left knee back to the right knee in, out to table. So sorry if I didn't do a great job with that. We'll try again. The good thing is I get a second try on the other side. All right, left toes out, left toes out. And then let's lift the left knee, place the left arm. All right, so then just take a second to sort of shift a little bit, moving back, maybe circle, like just because I don't say it just doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Like for me, like the left hip feels so tight, it kind of feels nice to sort of sink into the left side here. And then if you want, you can sit the hips back all the way, that feels nice. Or stay up off of your heel and just press the knee open, that might feel nice. Kind of like what we do with finger for a little bit. And then let's bring your left hand to meet the right so we can bring the right hand under the right shoulder. Peel your left arm up. And then maybe this is enough. Stay here. If you want to transition into a version of modified side, you just shift a little bit into the left foot and the right hand. Maybe curl your right toes under, hover the right knee. And then send your right leg back and come to the outer border of your right foot. for your modified side. So bend your left knee, foot on the floor, press through the left foot, maybe the hips lift. Then we kind of come out the way you came. So maybe we kind of come back onto the knee, the hand down. We just reversed our way back to the came. Let's just take a cat and cow to release your spine. And then make your way into child's pose so that you can let your hands come off the mat, roll the rib, make fists with your hands. Maybe let the forehead rock from side to side on the mat. Let's take a full breath in and a full exhale. Now your next inhale, we're going to look forward. And then slide onto your stomach into Sphinx. With palms on the mat, forearms are down, elbows are down. Just making our way slowly down onto the mat. Hug the elbows in, shift the hips side to side, side to side. And then let's start to pull the elbows back, let the heart come forward. Like I have a spring on your chest and I'm pulling your heart forward. And how you can do that better is to think, how can I engage my back body to soften my front body? Let's breathe in. And then as you exhale, let's counter that with a little bit of a rounding. Maybe lift the hips up off the mat. And inhale, hips down, pull the elbows back, heart forward, out. As you exhale, a little bit of a rounding. It's down and forward now with the arms. Lift up off the mat. Last time, inhale, Sphinx pose, heart forward. As you exhale, rounding, the hips lift, down and forward for modified forearm plank. Hold it here for a breath. Exhale it out. Let the hips come down onto the mat. Release your chest all the way down. Let's bring the hands by the side body, palms on the mat. Lift each leg and walk it long. Press down to the tops of your feet so exhale. We're going to make sure the wrists are right under the elbows. I'm going to grip the mat with my fingers. Excuse me. Preparing for cobra. Slide forward. Now stretching our front body means the back body has to work. So let's draw the shoulder blades together and down. Soften the neck. Pull our forward. Soft stomach. Forehead comes down. Now let's round to counter that. Pull the belly in. Stretch the upper back. Slide the hips back. Come into child's pose. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. On your next inhale, through tabletop, walk the hands a little bit forward. And as you exhale, curl the toes, lift the knees, and make your way to down dog. And allow your feet, bend the knees. Shake your head from side to side. So in downward dog, here you should feel the glutes stretch, which means then the abdominals are going to engage. Pull your belly in, tip your tailbone down, widen your back body a little bit, and draw your perfect page in. Take a breath, exhale it out. And here, roll to high plank, pull over wrist, press away. Back body widens, belly engages, quad muscles turn on. Downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to lift up your right leg. Looking towards the front of the mat, we're going to step your right foot forward. So stepping your right foot. Maybe you take a hand and help with the foot along. Come into lunge and find your block. Take your blocks here on whatever level you like. Let your feet be hip distance apart. Left hand is going to say, let's feel the right arm up. So now, how can we do this? Use your obliques. Let's feel the right arm up. Use the right side body to pull you into it. Maybe the left hand press down to the Turn on your left quad. Pull through the right side on. Let the right hand come down. Take a breath. As you exhale, we'll step into the right foot. Let the left toes go up. Let the left foot meet the right wide on your mat. And right, bend the knees. You can grab your elbows. You can let the hands rest on the blocks. Even the backs of the palms will come to the floor. Cover your leg. But bend your knees. Now from here, and you sweep your arms behind you, maybe grab your elbows or clasp your hands and then draw the knuckles to the sky. Dangle the head and neck. Shift your weight. Release the hands to your sacrum, fingers to the floor or blocks. Heel toe your feet in. We're going to bend into the knees, bring the hands onto your hips. So let's press down through the feet, straightening the legs, turn on the glutes. Quads, squeeze the glutes as you rise, arms overhead, nice and tall and long. Hands to heart as you exhale and open into mountain. So here's an exhalation. So we're engaged. Now as we pause in the pose, breathe in to soften, and then exhale, maybe re-engage. One more time, breathe in to soften. And then exhale to re-engage. Separate your feet about hip distance apart. Maybe start first with hands on hips. We're going to take your left foot and cross it behind the right in a kickstand style. So on the ball of your left foot. Now bring both arms overhead with an inhale. Right hand pulls up on the left forearm. We're going to side bend to your right. So shorten the distance here of your right side body so that you side bend your right. And as you inhale, we'll come to center, let your feet meet, and let's take a forward fold. We'll do the other side on the second round. Breathe in and find some plank. And as you exhale, fold. Now let's take the blocks and place them off to the side. Palms on the mat, bend your knees. Step back into a high plank. From your high plank position, you can drop your knees down or lower slowly down onto your stomach. Untuck your toes. Coming into cobra, slide forward to lift up. Remember here, front body stretches. Back upper body engages. Forehead comes down. Let's round out to that, belly in, around the upper back. Child pose. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. On your next inhale, the left leg rises, maybe just up. As you exhale, we're going to bring the left foot through to the left thumb. So anyway, get it there, maybe you drop the knee and step forward. Once you do, keep the back knee lifted, feet are hip distance apart, and grab your blocks. So whatever level you like the blocks to be on, grab the blocks. Turn on your right quad. Right hand to the block. We're going to start to peel the left arm up. As you do, engage the left side body, pulling you into a twist as opposed to trying to use just the hand. As you inhale, we'll unwind. Blocks a little bit out in front. Step into the left foot, feet wide. Bend your knees, ragdoll, grip on the opposite way with your arms in play. Or making maybe figure eights with your fingers to the floor. When you're ready, arms sweep back behind you, either catch the elbows or clasp your hands, draw the knuckles to the sky. Let the head dangle. And the elbows, knuckles to the sacrum. Fingers release to blocks, heel toe the feet in. Bend your knees. Let's sweep the arms this time. Arms go wide. Press through the feet. Turn on the legs, the glutes, the quads. Arms to the sky for a stretch. And then pull down. Hands to heart. Mountain pose strong. Inhale, soften. Exhale. Let's separate the feet about hip distance. Maybe hands to hips. Group through the left foot, right foot crosses behind like kickstand style, meaning up on the ball of your back foot. Now square the hips towards the front of the mat, arms overhead with an inhale. And then as you exhale, pull up on your right forearm, side bend to your left. Inhale, soften. And then use the left side body to pull you into the side bend. Make your way to center, bring the feet to meet. Come back to mountain. Breath in. And breath out. On your next inhale, take the arms overhead, reach. Forward fold as you exhale, draw the belly in to bow forward. Let's take a half lift, hands to shins or thighs. Nice flat back as you lift the chest, let the belly inflate. Pull the belly in as you fold. Take the blocks off to the side, bend the knees, palms to the mat, step into high plank. Pause your high plank just to turn on the front body. And then slowly lower down onto the mat. You're going to knees come down, bring your chest to the mat. Cobra pose, slide forward and through, lift up. Head comes down with the exhale, round into child's pose. Pull the belly in to stretch the back half. Now we're going to make our way into tabletop again. And from tabletop, we're going to extend your right leg back. And here, take a moment to just shift and sway the right leg stretch. So here we try to stretch the back body, which means the back of the leg. So I want to turn on my quad. Help stretch my hamstring. Now, once you've steadied yourself, let's lift the right toes up off. Breathe in. As you exhale, right leg crosses behind the left. Let the toes plant. Take a breath in. As you exhale, look to the left. Shorten your left side body. To stretch the head. As you inhale, come to center. Lift the right leg to center. As you exhale, right knee, right tricep, maybe you toe, maybe you tap it or come close, right knee, right tricep. So now right side body. Sweep the leg back and across. Look left. Inhale through center, right knee, right tricep. Look right. Send the right leg back, breathe in. Cross it behind, look left. Inhale through center. Right knee, right tricep, pause. Kick your right foot out. Land the right foot. So now we're sort of in a position where my left shin is down and my right leg is extended. Now from here, we're going to rise up onto your left shin. So maybe hands to hips, rise up onto your shin. Your right leg is straight. Trying to press the outer border of my right foot down onto the floor. Now as you inhale, we're going to bring the arms overhead. Take your arms into a V shape. And as you exhale, we're going to tip to your right. Now as you inhale, we'll come to center. As you exhale, tip to your left. Let the left hand hover like you want to come into a modified side plank, but you're not going there yet. And then use the side body, pull you up, breathe in, tip to your right. Good. Maybe if you need to let the right arm land, you can. Inhale, arm to center, tip to your left. Maybe left hand comes to a hover. Use the side body, pull your way up, arms to a V. A tip to the right, last time, maybe right hand down if you need it, hover. Arms overhead, inhale. Tip down towards the left. Left hand comes to a hover. Pause, breathe in. As you exhale, let the left hand land. Right arm to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, right arm move the ear. Stretch the right side body. Push through the left hand. Shorten the left side. Let's bring your right arm up to the sky. Trying here to use the side body to come up. Push through the left shin. Float back up to gate pose. Really nice. Hands come down. Bring your right leg back to meet the left. Shift your hips a little or cat out. And then we'll take the left leg back with your right. Rock and shift. From here, we're going to hover the left toes up off the mat. Take a breath in as you exhale. Left foot crosses over the right. Look to the right and shorten the distance between right shoulder and right hip. As you inhale, let's come to center. As you exhale, left knee towards left tricep. Try to pull it in. Yeah, round a little bit. Send the left leg back, breathe in. Cross it behind as you exhale, look right. Inhale through center. Round a little, pull the left knee in. Left side body works. Left leg back. Cross it over. Right. Left leg center. Left knee, left tricep. Squeeze. Kick the left foot out laterally. Let the left foot land. Feel the outer border of your left foot on the mat. From here, hands to hips. Press down through the right shin. Up onto the right shin. Gate pose. Let's bring the arms overhead with an inhale. Come into a V shape. Shoulders down here. Tip to your left. If you need the left arm to float down, float it down. Rise back up with an inhale. Tipping to the right, right hand can float down to a hover. Pull your way back up, arms overhead, inhale. Tip to your left, option left hand down if you like, hovering. Bring it back up with an inhale. And tip to your right, right hand down like you're going towards modified side plank, but not there. Let's bring it all up with an in. Last time we tip left. Rise up with the inhale. Right hand down, maybe float it. Land the right palm on the mat. Left arm over the ear. Shoot right hand. Engage the right side body. Stretch left side. Let's start to bring the left arm up overhead. Down through the right leg. Pull your way up. Let the hands release. The left knee come back. One cat-cow here, just to release your spine. And make your way into downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. From here, we're going to walk our feet forward towards the front of the mat. And when you get to the front of the mat, find your blocks. Take a breath in, length. Forward, hold as you exhale. Bend your knees, rise up, press through the feet to bring the upper body up. Bring your hands to heart center. Come in the mountain. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, arms overhead. Forward fold as you exhale. Draw the belly in, fold in. Let's take a half lift here. Maybe hands to blocks or shin or thigh. And then fold in again. As you inhale, we're going to lift the chest. Root through the left. And let's bring your left leg back. So pause, take a breath. And take a breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. How can you be a little bit lighter with your hands? Maybe bend your right knee a little bit. Now focusing on your left foot. Let's turn the left toes out. And then turn the left toes back down. Let's turn the left toes out to open hip. And turn the left toes down. One more time. Left toes out. And left toes. Now we're going to lunge here. So let's start to bend your right knee and let the left toes land soft. Stay high on the ball of your back. We're going to bring the hands to your hips and then rise up to your lunge. Arms overhead with an inhale, high crescent lunge. Stay nice All on the back of the ball, back. Reach up here with an inhale, and then draw the shoulders down as you exhale. Pull the front body in. Stabilize with your legs. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. And then we're turning into warrior two. So the left heel land. Maybe hands to the hips at first. Focus here on a little bit of a bending and straightening of the right leg. Maybe the right hand pushes the right knee wide. Let's take the arms out laterally for warrior two. Let's take a breath. Take a breath out. Straighten your right leg, bring the arms overhead, inhale. Bend back into the right knee, arms out lateral as you exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms overhead. As you exhale, bend the right knee, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, warrior two. Keep the knee bent. Flip your right palm. With an inhale, let's go back. So soft stomach. As you exhale, right forearm to thigh, draw the belly in, engage the glutes. Left arm over the ear. And you pause here, and you hover the right forearm off of your thigh. And you use your side body to spin your heart over. Let's let the right arm extend to meet the left. Rise up, warrior two. Breathe in. As you exhale, make your way down. When you reach the mat, step forward, let your feet meet. Forward fold as you exhale. Pressing down through the feet, bend the knees, sweep your arms wide, rise up, use the legs to bring you up. Strong legs, hands to heart. Mountain pose. Just need it. You need a sip of water? Take a sip. I need a quick sip. Like Erin never gives us a break. Sorry. I have like an agenda. All right. So you inhale, take the arms up. Forward fold as you exhale. Taking a half lift here, breathe in. Soften your stomach. As you exhale, draw the belly in, pulling forward. On your next inhale, we'll look up. As you exhale, pressing through the left foot, float the right foot into a warrior. Take a breath in and take a breath out. So how can we get a little lighter in your hand? Maybe bend your left knee a teeny bit. Pause, breathe in. Now focusing on your right foot, we're going to turn the right toes out and back down. Turn the right toes out and back down. One more time, turn the right toes out and back down. Breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to start to bend into the left knee, let the right toes land. Maybe hands to hip as you lift your chest. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead. As you inhale, get longer. As you exhale, draw the shoulders down and away from your ears. You can always have a bend in the back knee. But if you feel like you can straighten through the back leg, give that a shot. Maybe turn on the right spot. One more breath in. And one more breath out. So as we inhale here, let's prepare for warrior two. So let's inhale. And as you exhale, right heel comes down, maybe open the arms, maybe bring the hands to the hips, and just take a moment to find your feet in the pose. Your knee, pushing it wide. Then take your arms out lateral and draw the front rib cage in. Squeeze the left glute, hug it underneath. Now as you inhale, let's straighten the left leg. So soften for a moment. As you exhale, re-engage. Straighten, lift, and extend. Arms overhead, inhale. As you exhale, bend a little deeper. One more time. Arms reach with your inhale. Bend into it as you exhale and hold there. Breathe in and breathe out. Flip your left palm. Let's breathe in as you go back. Soften just a little. As you exhale, re-engage and bring the left forearm to the thigh. Right arm over your ear. Now seeing here if you can use some of your side body to hover the left forearm off your thigh. Rise back up to warrior two. Let's take a breath. Cartwheel down to the box as you exhale. Come to the ball of your back foot. Let's step in. Let your right foot meet the left. Let's take a forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward. Let's rise up with the in-breath. Inhale. Hands to heart as you exhale. Out. One more thing I want us to do. We've sort of been practicing a little bit for half. So we're gonna come in half. We've been practicing here, turning the toes out, down. When it comes to half moon, you want to almost find like a little bit of a diagonal here between the right hand and the left foot. And what I mean by that is when we come into warrior three, we're going to take a block on the right hand to the diagonal right corner of the mat. Now from there, the left toes are going to turn out, and then maybe float the left hand up and come to half moon. Now, it doesn't have to be all the way up to the corner. You want to just find a way where you can feel like, all right, my right hand help me, my left arm comes up, I'm flexing my left foot, and I'm drawing my left foot towards the left side of the mat. So I'm not like in one line, actually a little bit diagonal. So we have been here in modified side plank. We want to use the side body to help keep your hand light. To be honest, half moon, like people keep trying to do half moon down here, and it's way more challenging to try and engage your side body. But once you start to pull up on the side body, you can feel lighter through your hand. Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Go to the wall if you want to.
Yeah.
We know we can do that. If you do want to go to the wall, I was just kind of thinking, I don't know if you want to walk there barefoot, but you could go to the wall and set yourself up facing the right side body to the wall. Which would just mean the wall would be on your right side body. If you want to do that. Okay. Take both of your blocks, so we're going to need that first. Okay. So, Fran, you might need your other block. Okay. So then let's come into mountain pose. Have your blocks. If you're using the wall will be on your right side body. Let's bring the arms overhead with an inhale and forward fold as you exhale. Now hands onto the blocks, let's cover the left foot and send the left leg back into your supported warrior three. Okay, let's take this right block, bring it up close to the wall and a little bit diagonal towards the right side of the mat. You have that there. And then let's start to turn your left toes out. And as you turn the left toes out, maybe the left toes go a little towards the left side of your mat. Now that should make your left hand start to feel like maybe hand to heart. Start to roll open, maybe left arm to the sky. As you do, bring the left foot more towards the left side of the mat or away from the wall. Maybe you can cover your right hand up off the block because you're using your side body. Maybe a bend in the right knee if you need it. Really nice. Come out the way you came. Release the left foot. Right. Okay. So let's do the other side. We're gonna come up into mountain, start up in mountain. Yeah, just turn the other way. If you're against the wall, you should just turn the other way. Everybody here is against the wall. All right, arms to the sky in. Forward roll as you exhale. Just a little bit of a half lift, breathing in. And as you exhale, we'll move to the left foot and pull your right leg back. So first in warrior 3, you keep the hips square, right toes turned down. Now to bring us into half moon, let's bring a block just a little to the diagonal corner, like a little diagonal view. Turn the right toes out, which helps to open the hip. Now, as I stack my hips, left hand to the block, maybe right hand to the heart, maybe right arm to the sky. If you're at the wall, use the wall, lean into the wall. So then bring your blocks more forward, left hand forward, and then peel your right arm up, turn your right toes out, use the wall, lean into the wall. If you put fingers above the block, nice. Unwind the way you came. Right foot back. Forward. Let's just rise up to the feet. Arms to the sky. Hands to the heart. All right. So everybody, the wall helps.
Yeah.
Lean it into.
Yeah.
And then you can lean away from it to find the balance.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's push your foot.
Like the little
Here, well, true.
True. Yeah.
But I just bet when I had seen you, your blocks were pretty close to your feet.
Yeah.
You know, they need just a little bit farther. Okay. So let's make our way down onto the mat. Take the arms overhead, inhale. And then forward fold as you exhale. Take a half lift, breathing in. And as you exhale, we'll bend into the knees and slowly make your way down. And as you make your way down to sit, keep your legs out in front just for a moment to shake them out. Find your sit tall with the sit tall. Breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to start to bend the knees, slide the feet at the mat. Place the hands behind you. Either fingers facing forward or slightly turned out. With your next inhale, we're going to lift the hips. Press the hands down. Try not to shrug. So we did a lot of front body, side body, now a little bit of back body engagement. So here the belly is going to be soft. Back body engages. As you exhale, hips down. Extend the legs out in front. Slide the hands forward. Draw the belly in as you pull. Down. With inhale, we'll come up. Bend your knees. Palms onto the mat. Lift your hips. Open the throat. Tuck the chin. Hips come down. Extend your legs. Hold. Now, last back bend. The last option here for our backside body. Either come back to reverse tabletop or extend the legs out in front for reverse plank. So if you're coming into reverse plank, the hips, legs, shins are going to lift, heels are on the mat, and you point your toes. All right, so fingers face either the hips or slightly out. Your choice here to bend the knees if you want. Breathing in, we're going to lift the hips, point your toes. Throat opens. Hips come down. Forward. As you come up, bend the knees, soles touch. Hands on the ankles, sit tall. Holding in, push the spot. Make your way in the knees. You're going to roll down onto your back, nice and slow. Make your way down. Full body stretch. From here, bend into the knees. Back the knees in towards your chest. Hug the knees in so that you can feel the lower back onto the mat. that, maybe a lift in the hips. Take a twist to your right, gaze to the left. As you inhale through center, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Back to center with an inhale, and happy baby as you exhale. And happy baby, we're gonna let the knees. Place the feet on the floor one at a time. Take your legs long, full body stretch, arms overhead. As you exhale, we'll float the arms down. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Into Shavasana. Take a full breath in. And a full open mouth exhale. Releasing the breath. Let it go. Shavasana. movements of the body. Wiggling fingers and toes. And rocking the head from side to side. Take a full body stretch, the arms overhead. Point your toes, stretch the arms. Bend the knees, slide the feet to the mat. And roll to one side. Position. Rest there for a moment. Take a breath. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, lift the head. And as you exhale, press your hands up so you come to sit facing in front of your mat. Maybe your eyes are closed, your head is heavy. With the hands come to the thighs, slowly slide to the knees. Rise up with an inhale, breathing in, sitting tall. As you exhale, guide the hands to heart center, thumbs to your chest. We'll take one full round of breath here. Breathe in through the nose fully. Exhale. Joining our voices in the sound of all. Inhale. Oh. Bowing your head to heart. Thumbs to the third eye. Namaste. Second one. Eyes at home.